from everything.
Oh gosh, I could go on such a rant right now, but I can't because of the type of rant that it would be.
Oh, just fucking go for it, dude.
I can't. I have to do it off air. I really can't.
Like, I podcast with this fat fuck that complains about everything.
No, it's just because of who it's about. I can't. I shouldn't really say.
It's all good. It's all
I'll tell you off air
good.
though.
All right. Let's see. Okay.
Oh fuck it! I'll tell you. Do you really want me to tell you?
You tell me off the air. I don't want you getting in trouble with anybody.
All right.
Let's see. There was another one saying, given 1 star, says disappointing. No kids allowed. Upsetting. Oh shit! No kids allowed. Wah! My kids can't get into
Frozen 2 isn't going to be coming out anytime soon or anything.
Wah! How dare they make an R-rated superhero movie? Wah!
Right.
And it's like, yeah, guys, cut the fucking shit. So this guy goes on to explain that he plays video games like Marvel Ultimate Alliance with his 16-year-old son. Now, at 16, I think you can handle an R-rated movie. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I think so.
You can fucking handle that. Come on.
Depends on the 16-year-old, but I would say the average 16-year-old could handle it.
If you're a sheltered 16-year-old, then okay, fine, get the
just
fuck
an
out.
Asshole.
Yeah, or just an asshole. Yes. So he's talking about his son's favorite character. You guessed it, Deadpool. So if a superhero movie comes out featuring his favorite character he plays in a video game, what movie do you think he'd want to watch? Well, yes, obviously Deadpool. But this guy's talking about how he was an avid comic book reader, had like 150 of them from like 1980 to 88, which, sorry, fucking Deadpool didn't come out till 91. Sorry. Right. Sorry, bro. But he's just complaining about, like, why are you making R-rated, superhero movies? Kids love these things. It's so vulgar. There's nudity. He does say that Ryan Reynolds is perfect for the character, so I guess that's a step up.
At least there's some positivity in there.
Oh my god. Then there's this one fucking guy that just... Okay, there's 2 more reviews, but they both drove me fucking crazy. I'll start with a shorter one.
Here's where you go nuclear.
Yeah, it's from somebody, they put their name Justice Maker.
Oh, God.
They posted this on February 20th. Says, wow, Hollywood, you did it again. I went to the movie theater with high hopes for this movie, and they came up with something similar to This Is the End. I mean, this movie would not have been so terrible if it didn't lack a plot. To which I say, did you even watch the fucking movie?
And to that I would answer, no, I haven't yet.
No, I'm asking this person, like, did you legitimately watch the fucking movie? Or did it take you that long to, like, walk out, take a piss, and grab popcorn? Let's see. They quote says, they didn't even try on this one. It was just a lot of dark humor, sex scenes, and action, but no plot to make it all come together. I expected a lot more from a Deadpool movie, but it turned out to be all nonsense.
So what was the plot then, may I? Without giving anything away, obviously, because I do want to see it. But what is the main, like, general problem or whatever?
So the main general plot is Ryan Reynolds plays this mercenary named Wade Wilson. They give a little background information on him and whatnot, and it shows him getting recruited essentially into the Weapon X program to get his mutation and whatnot, all that shit. The scientist who gives him the powers, like, leaves Wade Wilson all scarred up and whatnot, and the scientist says, yeah, I could fix that, but I'm not going to, because where's the fun in that? So it follows Deadpool trying to find this guy over, the movie takes place over a year, like, and it just shows him trying to get revenge on him. And when the guy figures out who Deadpool is, he kidnaps his girlfriend. So Deadpool's on a mission to rescue his girlfriend.
So there's a conflict basically between this dude who fucked him up and won't put him back, and the guy and
Deadpool chasing him down to get him to fix him.
So it's basically like any other kind of comic story where, like, the villain comes up, takes the chick away, puts her into a conflict or whatever, and it's the backstory of the main character.
Right.
Told through a first conflict with the villain, basically.
Right, which, I didn't mind the origin story and whatnot because I figure, okay, you know what, you're making a movie, you're opening it up to a new audience, you you know you should really start with an origin story because Deadpool, like, outside of like the cult following that he has, not a lot of people really know about him.
Right. I mean, it would have been kind of cool for them to do something a little more creative because it is Deadpool, so it would be nice for them to do something more unexpected other than just an origin story.
Right,
but
but
I do understand it because it is the normal first step.
Right, but it is different. It
Right.
absolutely is different.
Well, it would have to be if it's rated R. I mean, shit.
Yeah, but I mean, there's fourth wall breaking. There's a lot of dark humor. You know, and like not only that, but like there's some scenes Deadpool like breaks breaks the fourth wall and just it kind of insults the studio a little bit or like makes fun of this person or whatever have you, and it's fucking hilarious. Now, the last one kind of drove me up a goddamn wall. Posted by some schmuck named J.J. Johnson, which great, nice made up name, fuckface. The first sentence: I did feel like leaving and walking out of the movie, but movie was just too vulgar for my taste.
So wait, I did feel like walking out?
I did feel like walking out of the movie, but ... is the title. First sentence of the review: movie was just too vulgar for my taste. So I'm like, alright, he rates Deadpool a fucking 1. I want to see what he's rated, like, absolutely amazing. Holy crap, this movie is incredible. So I scroll down.
Oh.
Let's see, Prometheus, he rated that 5 stars.
Never saw it.
Three Musketeers, 5 stars.
What?
Yeah, we're talking the fucking Michael Cera Three Musketeers as a 5-star movie.
Oh, I've never seen that one.
Let's see, fucking Hercules with The Rock, 5 stars.
Ugh.
This is the one that sent me over the edge. Expendables 3, 5 stars. I'm like, are you out of your fucking mind?
Oh my god.
And it looks like this person has like no fucking like life. They're just reviewing everything.
And going back to what I said before, like I really feel like you can't just rate the movie because, it's a whole package that's coming out. It's a Blu-ray package, so like there's going to be bonus features, I assume.
Right, but
you got to rate that shit.
But the fact that they're rating like just the fucking movie, and not only that, but you have a superhero movie that is rated R. If that is too fucking vulgar for you, stay the fuck home. Like it says, it's rated R. Here's why. Sexual content, dark humor, fucking sex scenes, drug use, whatever have you. It says why it's rated R. And everybody has said, look, it's a horror R movie. It's not like, oh, hey, we said one too many curse words.
Right.
You can say one curse word without getting an R rating. You can say shit or fuck or whatever have you, like once, and you get a PG-13 rating. You say it again, okay, you got an R rating.
Right.
But if you're only cursing twice, like that's a light R rating, apparently.
Oh man.
It's fucking insane. It drives me nuts. Like, yeah, I realize the movie's not for everybody, but if you see that it's R-rated, it has all that shit down there, and even if you read reviews online beforehand and just say, wow, the humor's really dark, it's very vulgar, blah, 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 there's this, this, and this, maybe it's not the fucking movie for you.
Right. It could offend you. Just stay home.
Yeah. And
nobody's putting a gun to your head and saying, go see Deadpool.
No. Although that would be one hell of a marketing campaign if Ryan Reynolds did that.
Do it.
But, it just...
Send you to Victoria, Canada if you don't.
Exactly. Oddly enough, it was actually filmed in Vancouver.
Oh, really?
Yeah. But I mean, just the fact of people are getting upset because there's a superhero movie that's not made for kids. It's like, okay, number one, this isn't exactly the first R-rated comic book movie.
Right.
Okay, anybody...
Spawn rated R?
What's that?
Wasn't Spawn rated R? Not that that's a shining example of a good comic book movie, but wasn't that rated R?
I don't even know.
Crow was, I think, PG-13. I don't think that was
I want to
R.
say it was PG-13, but if it was an R, it didn't really earn it.
So, I mean, there's been predominantly movies that have been... Most of the comic movies that have come out over the years have been aimed at a younger audience. I mean, sort of back in the 80s, it was in that time where it was still kind of okay to scare the shit out of kids, like with Labyrinth and
Yeah,
Dark Crystal
okay,
and
yeah,
movies like that.
Spawn was rated R.
Okay, Spawn was rated R. Again,
Yeah.
not really movie, but...
Yeah.
Example of a comic movie that was made rated R.
So you got Spawn, you had The Crow, you had Blade 2 and 3, I believe.
PG-13.
What?
I thought Crow was PG-13.
No, Crow was rated R.
It was?
Yeah.
Oh, well, there you go. There's 3.
Yeah, it was the first R-rated comic book movie.
Well, there you go.
So...
But most of them have been aimed towards a younger generation.
Yeah, because they're like, oh, well, they're comic book movies. Kids buy comic books. And it's like, yeah, guys, a lot of the guys that, read these fucking comic books, they're older. They can see, R-rated shit.
Okay, let's ask this question. Are these same parents who are taking their kids to see Deadpool letting their kids watch The Walking Dead? Because that's a comic book, but that's a comic book aimed towards adults mostly.
Yeah. I'd be interested to know that.
You know?
Absolutely.
There's a double standard right there. Oh, The Walking Dead's different.
Well, yeah, but they're killing zombies. It's okay. It's like, well, no, they kill people on there too. I mean, look at Herschel.
Right.
That motherfucker got his head chopped off with a sword.
Not to mention there was almost rape there with the governor.
Yeah.
So, I mean, there's some intense shit on that show.
I don't get it.
I don't either.
And I probably don't get it because I'm not a parent, but, like, even then, I would, I don't know which course of action I would take. I would probably take my kid to see it, but just say, like, look, there's going to be stuff you're going to see in this movie. I better not hear, you want to curse at the house, that's fine. I have no problem with that. When we're out in public, or when we have guests at the house, or if you're over at somebody else's house, not one word.
Mm-hmm.
But just use that as kind of like a reward. Just say, like, look, you're going to see some things. If you have any questions afterwards, talk to me.
Right.
I'll answer any questions that you have.
Be knowledgeable about what it is that they want to see, and then make the decision based upon what you know of them, like can they handle it or not, because some kids can't.
Yeah, some kids can. But not only that, if you don't know about a comic book movie character, you have a little device in your pocket that can make phone calls, and you can do a search. Because, like, some people, some of the reviewers were thinking, like, oh, they just made this R-rated and vulgar just because they can, and that's not fair to kids. And it's like, no, if you've read a Deadpool comic book, like, holy fuck, it is R-rated.
Yeah, it doesn't necessarily serve a purpose, but it is true to the source material.
Yeah, like I remember there was one panel of a Deadpool comic where he shot a guy in the fucking face for saying he didn't mind the first 3 Star Wars prequels. So Deadpool shoots him in the face, points a gun to the other guy who's flying a fucking spaceship, and he's like, just say that Jar Jar Binks was an abomination. The guy, like, cowering in a corner. He's like, Jar Jar Binks is an abomination! Jar Jar Binks is an abomination!
God.
But it's funny. And it's funny, it stands out. It stands out. It's different.
Some people, man, they're just fucking thick. I don't know what to tell you.
I tell you, man, there are sometimes I fucking hate the human race sometimes.
Oh, me too.
Like, I can't, like,
Don't worry, I'll take care of it.
Please do something useful, and just, if you're gonna take care of them, just fucking be creative about it. That's all I ask.
Just wait for Deadpool 2.
Yeah. And not only that, but
there is going to be a sequel.
I would assume they are, because this film has broken records.
Yeah.
Like, it's the #1 R-rated movie of all time. Last I checked, I think it finally beat Passion of the Christ.
And then, you know what'll happen is, and that's another thing, people made us think about that movie too. Remember that? Like, oh, it's about Jesus. How could it be so violent and shit? Like,
it's like, #1, that was a fucking snuff film. I don't care what anybody says.
Yeah.
#2, like, if you're going by the Bible or whoever fucking wrote that, they put it in there. But here's the thing, it was very, very violent, but people just wrote it off because they're like, yeah, but